A shadowy group is at war with North Korea, and it may have ties to U.S. intelligence. This is America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. Last month, the U.S. arrested a former U.S. Marine, Christopher An, seen here moments before a February assault on the North Korean embassy in Madrid, Spain. Christopher An is allegedly part of a shadowy group some have linked to the CIA, dedicated to overthrowing the North Korean regime. It was known as Chollima Civil Defense Group, but in 2017, they rebranded themselves as Free Joseon. Their logo was a mouse cursor. Or maybe they're Trekkies. Because they're certainly into costumes. On February 22nd, in broad daylight, members of Free Joseon, allegedly including An, put on masks and stormed North Korea's embassy in Madrid. They were armed with machetes and fake guns and tied up the staff, stole computers and mobile phones, and fled the scene in 2 luxury vehicles. Well, they didn't all get away. This guy got devoured by a sandworm. You should have known better. But what's crazy about the raid, well, besides the whole idea of raiding a North Korean embassy, was that it happened just 5 days before U.S. President Trump met with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un in Vietnam. The U.S. relationship with North Korea has not been great over the years, what with all the threats of nuclear attacks.
대륙간 탄도 로켓 장착용 수소탄 시험에서 완전 성공.
But hey, we're not living in a nuclear crater, yet. And that's thanks largely to negotiations between North Korean leader Kim Jong Un and President Donald Trump. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about how weird that sentence would have sounded to someone in 2015. Trump became the first sitting U.S. president to meet with a leader of North Korea, first in Singapore in 2018 and then in Vietnam in 2019. And North Korea, at least for now, has stopped all nuclear and missile testing. And almost as unbelievable, Kim Jong Un and South Korean President Moon Jae-in have even tried to solve their problems by hugging it out. Somehow the physics of that hug just don't work out. So anyway, a lot was riding on this meeting with Trump and Kim. So it's kind of surprising that media reports in Spain alleged the CIA was involved in the North Korean embassy raid just days before the meeting. At least 2 of the 10 assailants who broke into the embassy have been identified and have connections to the U.S. intelligence agency. The CIA has denied any involvement, but government sources say their response was unconvincing. And we know the U.S. has arrested Christopher An, who is a former Marine. But does it make sense when so much was riding on that meeting? A former Korea analyst at the CIA told the Washington Post infiltrating a North Korean embassy days before the nuclear summit would throw that all into jeopardy. This is not something the CIA would undertake. And you can always trust the CIA to tell you the truth about the CIA. But seriously, why would the CIA jeopardize the Trump-Kim summit? Unless you believe the CIA is part of the deep state and trying to kill Trump. Which is, sadly, not the craziest thing I've seen on the internet today. The craziest thing I've seen on the internet today are these pancakes. I mean, look at how fluffy they are! But there are other strange connections between Free Joseon and U.S. intelligence. This is Adrian Hong Chang, the leader of Free Joseon. And this is his alternate dimension evil version. And if you're not a Star Trek fan, you're probably very confused right now. It's just the same guy, but with a goatee. Anyway, Adrian Hong Chang also participated in the raid. According to the Los Angeles Times, afterwards, he met with FBI agents and turned over the items he stole from the embassy. Chung also apparently told the FBI about An's involvement, which led to An's arrest. Why wasn't Chung arrested? Who knows? Maybe the FBI is also part of the deep state trying to overthrow Trump, lol. What's that, Shelley? Okay, that's actually a thing. Anyway, Free Joseon has had some degree of help from the United States government in the past. In 2017, the older half-brother of Kim Jong Un, Kim Jong-nam, was assassinated, most likely by Kim Jong-un's agents. After the assassination, it was believed Kim Jong-nam's family was also in danger. Free Joseon got his family safely out of Macau to a secure location with the help of the US, China, and Netherlands. So why did the group target a North Korean embassy? In a statement they released claiming responsibility for the attack, Free Joseon said it's because North Korean embassies are not like other countries' embassies. They're hubs of illicit narcotics and arms trafficking, launch pads for global cyber attacks and thefts, assassinations, kidnappings, and hostage-taking, including of the families of their own diplomats. Which is pretty accurate. So a group with shady links to U.S. intelligence, dedicated to overthrowing North Korea, assaults a North Korean embassy days before Trump meets with the leader of that country? It sounds crazy, but it really happened. Or maybe it was just a bad Tom Clancy novel. So what do you think of the raid on Madrid's North Korean embassy? Tell me what you think in the comments below. And remember, America Uncovered relies on support from viewers like you, who contribute through the crowdfunding website Patreon. Visit patreon.com/AmericaUncovered to support this show by joining our team and pledging $1 or more per episode. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. Thanks for watching America Uncovered.